So I wanted to do this video about the current energy for the Twin Flame Collective. Again, the Twin Flame is a path where we come to Earth to reincarnate, to embody this path. It doesn't mean it's better than other path. Every path is exactly what is meant to be for you. So I'm going to start with the current energy for the Divine Feminine. Again, whether it's Divine Feminine energy or Divine Masculine energy, we carry both energies within ourselves, but we choose to embody most of one of these energies. So, for example, Divine Feminine, it's not a gender specific as well. So, the Divine Feminine energy right now are going through a tremendous shift in perspective and identity and in their own power. They are right now, most of the Divine Feminine energy who have been, specifically the ones who have been on this path for years, they are right now at this point where they're being asked by the universe to make a choice of what energies they want to embody. Through all the shifts that have been happening and all the healing that has been happening, the karmic releases, the Divine Feminine energy has done most of the work where she is going to start fully embodying her true essence, her true self. And I said her, it could be a he as well, but this is just for the ease of me talking about this energy. The Divine Feminine, they are going to start this new phase where they're starting this new life, this new beginning, where they are now starting to see all the aspects of their authentic self come to life. Again, there's still going to be layers where we are going to embody even more of our authentic self, but at the same time, right now, it's like our authentic self is here. It's going to need more tweaking as we go, but it is actually here. So, she is starting to feel those energies, and not just to feel them, but they are becoming more and more of her everyday identity, her everyday belief system, her everyday connection with the universe, in her everyday relationship with those around her, and her relationship within herself, as well as her relationship with her divine partner. So when this is happening, just expect you're going to be challenged with some aspects of your life that need to leave, that literally need to fully leave your energetic space. So specifically right now, we are right after two eclipses, and we're getting into the summer solstice. The guides are bringing to your attention aspects of your life that are ready to be totally out of your aura, out of your everyday experiences. We're connecting now with our everyday experiences, which is how we live our life, how we connect on an everyday basis, like what is our routine, who we talk to, who we spend our time with, and who we are connecting energetically and mentally and in body with that person or these people or that collection of people. That could be that is happening in our lives in every aspect, when it comes to our work and career, when it comes to our family life, when it comes to our relationships, our intimate relationships, our romance, and our connection to the spirit world. So prepare yourself to let go, prepare yourself to say no to everything that is no longer needed to be in your life. What I'm getting specific guidance for the Divine Feminine right now is that it is time for the Divine Feminine energy to release any old, because she needs to open her energetic space for her divine masculine energy to come in. Again, like the divine masculine energy is wanting to come in, but there's a lot of the divine feminine energies who have not released some of the aspects of themselves that need to be released. And again, I'm very specific here when it comes to the physical life. So we need to empty space, because the new energy is going to be so overwhelming to our routine and our everyday connection. And the guides are very specifically saying that she needs to be free so she can enjoy this new life, this new beginning with her divine masculine energy. And again, just to remind you, it could be a he and him if you are a divine feminine energy being embodied in a he gender. So again, the divine feminine energy are being fully guided right now to empty their energetic fields, to clear their minds, clear their energy, clear their space, and not to fear being alone, not to fear being in this new space where she is fully starting to embody her true self and true authentic self. Again, they're telling you, don't be afraid to be who you are, and with all the choices that you make, because again, if you're wanting to bring in this new energy into your life and this new kind of life, because again, with the divine masculine energy, that union aspect is a new way of life. You're not going to be living the same old. It's very different. It's a much higher frequency and a much higher vibration, and for that to come into your life, you have to be fully released from the old. They're not going to coexist. That's not going to happen. And exactly that same energy has been coming to the divine masculine as well, but they have been energetically and spiritually getting connected with this aspect of their life, that in order for them to bring in their divine feminine energy into their space, they needed to free up first of all, they've been working a lot on their spiritual aspect, which is the healing aspect, to free their space. And at the same time, they've been working also on their physical aspects. So the message about what's happening with the divine masculine energies is that right now, the divine masculine energy, they have been going through these tremendous downloads, and their connection with their feminine has been elevated to a much higher frequency and a much higher vibration. They have finally realized that this experience with their divine feminine is not an option. First of all, it's not an option, and second, it is not a luxury. It's not just a luxury for them to have this love relationship with another. It is their true self to have this full embodied experience where they're able to live their authentic self, they're able to enjoy their romantic self, and they're able to become every part of their authentic self. So for them right now, they're healing this part where, again, like having love and romance and having this divine unconditional connection with another person is not a luxury. It is not just something that is optional for them, and it's not something that is again, the word luxury item, like when we're connecting with or thinking about something that is just a luxury for us, we don't think of how much that's a priority. We think it is something that should be left marginalized or on the side, or maybe when we have this, or maybe when we have that, I'll be able to enjoy this luxury. So because many times for them, they thought about this love and being happy, this idea of they living in a happy space and in a happy connection and being themselves is a luxury for them. So right now, they have healed themselves to the point that they're realizing that them being with their divine partner is not a luxury anymore. It is a necessity of life. And a necessity because they're not codependent on their partner, but they are magnetically connected in vibration with this way of life. It's a way of life and it's an experience. And they are looking at that experience as what's gonna help them manifest their life dreams, what's gonna help them live this new authentic self. And at the same time, they are getting this connection with their past lives, they're getting this connection with their mission and their life purpose, and why it is important for them to be connected with their divine partner. So maybe for years, the divine feminine has been carrying this torch and going into mission and going into life purpose in so many different ways, because she in her mind knew that this is the way to go and it's not a luxury for her. The divine masculine has now healed this part of themselves where they are now fully embodying what they're meant to be. So they're literally stepping up into releasing themselves or everything that is karmically holding them back. They're releasing their karmic partners, they're releasing their karmic connections to people who are not going to be in support of this new way of life that they have decided on, because the decision has been made for many of them. They've made that decision, but again, they're waiting for their divine feminine partners to release some space. So energetically, the divine masculine can come in. And at the same time, the divine masculine is also doing the same thing, where they are now not looking at their partner as a luxury, but they're looking at them as that's themselves. That their feminine energy is that part where they're gonna feel whole in every aspect of themselves. So there's a lot of purging that is happening for many. We're being guided to release and let go everything that has held us back. So start speaking your truth without being harsh or aggressive. Be compassionate in your life, and that is again advice from spirit right now for both masculine and feminine energy, is to be compassionate with themselves, to release judgment on others, to start fully embodying what unconditional love really means in every aspect of our lives. And you have to really again reassess your life, reassess where you are. Are you where you feel you need to be, or you need to keep tweaking and releasing and setting up the new precedents and the new pace of what that new life and that new beginning means for you. So definitely, like, things are shifting, and right now, like, both partners, feminine and masculine, are really pulling into that union energy. That union has been becoming more and more physical in our life, and that energy has been downloaded. It has been fully, it's now fully present for us. So we have to really keep connecting with the union energy between us and our partners, and work in tandem and work in synchronicity and work as a team. We're always a team working together. Not we're not better than each other. We are one team working on the same side, and both of us are healing our past lives, our ancestral bloodlines. But we've done most of the work, and it's time to enjoy that new space and release what doesn't serve us, so we can actually have it in everyday experience, that we are living our everyday experience without any of the old karmic connections being, part of that new life, or all these harsh energies. They're not here anymore for many of us, and it's time to embody this new self. It's time to live this new self. And it's a beautiful new energy. And I just wanted to zoom in into, if you look at that, I don't know if you can see it, but this is a couple, a couple of geese and their new babies. That's exactly what's happening right now. We're bringing our family home, our divine partners are home, and we are one, and we are in full union. So I hope this, that's a beautiful confirmation from spirit. And I think I'm done with my channeling now, and I'm gonna take a minute just so you can enjoy this new life and see this new beginning that happened with the spring equinox, and just tune into this new energy that we're watching right now. Off they go.